Good afternoon, children. And last class we were learning exercise 1B up to problem number 7, and now we are going to continue with that same exercise, problem number 9. Two plots of land have same perimeter. So two plots of land, they both have same perimeter, that is outer region. They are saying it is same, and one is a square plot which side is 40 meter, another one is a rectangular plot its breadth is 25 meter. Which plot is larger and how much? Same perimeter but they were in different shapes. Which plot is larger, they are asking. Now if you find the area of the plot only, we can say which plot is larger. First I am going to consider the square plot. Square plot, if I take about square, they have given its side is 40 meter, that is given side A is equal to 40 meter. To find the area of a square plot, we are going to use the formula. Area of a square is equal to A square square unit. So 40 square. 40 square is multiplying 40 into 40, it is 1600 meter square. Next we are going to consider the rectangular plot. If you look at the rectangular plot, they have given only its breadth as 25 meter. We don't know its length. So first we have to find its length. How to find? What is the hint they have given? They have given both of their perimeter is equal. So perimeter of a rectangle is equal to perimeter of a square. And perimeter of a rectangular formula 2 into L plus B, and perimeter of a square, we don't know perimeter of a square but we know side. So using this perimeter formula we are going to find its answer. So perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into A, which is 4 into 40, side is 40, 160. So perimeter of a square we know it as 160, and in the rectangular perimeter of a rectangular formula we can substitute the breadth value as 25 and we can keep length as it is, since we are going to find the length. Now 2 into L plus B is equal to 160. Next step we will bring 2 to the other side, so 160 divided by 2. If you cancel 160 by 2 using 2 table, 8 2s are 16, 0. So 80, L plus 25 is equal to 80. Next step we will keep L as it is and take 25 to the other side. So it is minus 25. 80 minus 25 is 55. So now you got the length. After finding the length, we can substitute in the formula area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle formula is length into breadth. So length is 55, what we have found now, breadth is 25, they have given in the question, and if you multiply 55 into 25 and you are getting the answer as 1375. So now if you compare the area of a square as 1600 meters square, area of a rectangle as 1375, 1600 is a greater area. That is, area of a square is bigger one. The square plot is larger. And its difference is when you subtract 1600 minus 1375, you are getting 225 meters square. Normal subtraction. So, the square plot is 225 meter more than the rectangular plot. And now, next problem we are going to begin is problem number 10. Problem number 10. A path 2 meter wide surrounds a garden 20 meter by 10 meter. Find the area of the path and the cost of paving the path at rupees 10 per meter square. So up to this problem number 9 we were learning about area of a rectangle or area of a square, its perimeter, how to find. Then from the problem number 10 we are going to learn about path. See, when you walk in a garden or in a stadium, you can find there will be a pathway. If you see the parks also, in between the park you will be having the items or the green lands around it, there will be a walking place. We call it as a pathway where we can walk or run, or we can have a space there. So in the stadium also, so the running pathway will be around, that is called as a pathway. So whatever the shape of the ground may be, there will be a pathway or a lawn to walk, or a space is left. That space we'll call it as a pathway, and how to find that area of the pathway only we are going to learn from the problem 10. So they have given a path 2 meter wide surrounds a garden. So that is a garden. The pathway is surrounded the garden, and they have given 20 meter by 10 meter. So the garden shape is a rectangular shape. One side it is 20 meter. Rectangular shape means opposite sides will be equal. So 20 meter, 20 meter and 10 meter, 10 meter. Opposite sides we have drawn equal. From this, a pathway we have drawn 2 meter wide. So around this rectangular garden, a pathway is there, and its width is 2 meter. And the question is to find area of the pathway and the cost of paving the pathway. This are the two questions we have to solve now. First, outer rectangle, inner rectangle we will segregate, and we are going to name it as outer rectangle A, B, C, D, inner rectangle as P, Q, R, S. When you see the outer rectangle AB, if you see AB, you are going to add 20 meter, and both the side the pathway is there which has a width 2 meter. So 2 plus 2, 20 plus 2 plus 2, which is 24 meter. And AC, above also if you see 10 meter, this is extended both the sides 2 meter, 2 meter. So it is 14 meter. So I am going to consider the length as 24 meter, breadth as 14 meter. Next, I have founded outer rectangle, length and breadth. So next step is finding its area. Area of outer rectangle is equal to length into breadth square units. So 24 into 14, if you multiply, you will be getting 336 meters square. Next, inner rectangle. Inner rectangle named as PQR. So its length is 20 meter, breadth is 10 meter. So your formula is area of inner rectangle is equal to length into breadth 20 into 10, which is equal to 200 meters square. Now you have to find the area of the pathway. So if you subtract outer rectangle minus inner rectangle, you can find the area of the pathway. So outer rectangle area is 336, inner rectangle is 200. When you subtract, your answer is 136 meters square. This is the area of the pathway. And the second subdivision question is cost of paving the path at rupees 10 per meter square. So per meter the cost will be rupees 10. So totally how much meter we have? 136. So cost of paving 136 meters square is equal to 136 multiplied by 10. So your answer will be rupees 1360. So pathway, it is a easy concept. The outer region subtracted by the inner region, that is the concept. Square means we will use square formula, rectangle means we will use the rectangular formula. So your homework is, you are going to do problem number 9 and 10 in your classwork. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me. And problem number 11 and 12 is your homework. Thank you, children.